300 Sunday it is 3rd of July. So तुमकां प्रेसाक आमचें आमंत्रण आणि please come and cover this convention because it's a big affair. And through that convention we are coming out for the first time in a big way. With respect to floating casinos, we got a few points here. We'll take up the floating casinos. See, Goa Suraj party will want to relocate the floating casinos offshore limit, which is 1 to 1.5 nautical miles, which is offshore limit, which is off the coast of Goa. And that is our resolve from the start. We support the people of Shapara who are agitating against the dredging of Shapara river to place the casinos there. Remove this and put them there. We support the Tenants Association. We support the Tenants Association of Shirley under the name of Taj Khazan Tenants Association. They agitate kota thidor tanje river side has been being developed illegally without no permission and all that. There is a big hangama going there. And this development in Shirley is connected to the floating hotels to be placed in Shapara, actually. So we support this Taj Khazan Tenants Association, led by Gurudas, or Mr. Gurudas. आमचे river waters सारखे pollute केले हा through sewage with the floating casinos. आता the government has to have a policy of sealing the sewage tanks of the boats which are stationary, like casinos, because it's a lot of sewage. And that opening, they have to be sealed. Because I have been out at sea, he has been out at sea, we know what it is. That has to be sealed. And you can't open it on the slide. So, whether this has been done or not, we are not sure, because they are making money there. And off and on, a boat is going and discharging the garbage for a show. Because we don't want our rivers to be polluted. We support the people of Pen de France who are agitating against this deltin dolphin which is placed close to the Pen de France church. Now, the government of the day, it looks like to Mizana Poishana. So, Kunchar Poisha the casino. Because the treasury is empty, we know that. And pollute kor kitay kor, पण आमका पैसे दी. This is the policy. This has to stop. आता गोंयचो लोक उठला, saying that तुमका पैसे जाय तर तुम्ही कितें करता? Now, with respect to MOI, medium of instruction controversy, we believe that MOI, medium of instruction, must be in the language of the child, which child understands. MOI is not learning. MOI is instructing. Moral values, this, that, and all that. The child has to be instructed. Now, this आमचे पॉय म्हणणे हा ते कन्फर्म केला श्रीपाद नाईक, Union Minister of Ayush. He has confirmed that it has to be in mother tongue. Now, what is the Goa's mother tongue? That people have to understand. The party will want to de-associate from the remove the medium of instructions connected to the grants. This was done for politics by Shashikara Garuda. We will remove that from this, and MOI will be in the language that has to be the language of the child. And the grants, which are central and state grants, will be given on merits. With respect to freedom fighters, now freedom fighters ताजो movement हा तो slide जाला because most of the freedom fighters are fake freedom fighters. Now even the present president is a fake. We are making this allegation. The president by half of the Association of Freedom Fighters is a fake. Now if we are supposed to be proved wrong, then let the investigation take place. Then let them investigate the antecedents of this person and publicize it. Ami Goa Suraj will want to call the list of freedom fighters. Sogळे fake hatte बाहेर काढून standardize the freedom fighters in Goa because it's giving Goa a bad name. With respect to dual citizenship, this is a very live controversy here. Freedom fighters are demanding that Portuguese passport holders should not be given dual citizenship. Now, पयले तांकां आपणा जे पळय रँक एंड फायल आहा ते क्लीन करनी. फेक हात ते उलयतात in the name of freedom fighters. So तांकां आपणा जे घर पयले क्लीन करनी. दुसरे वाटेन this party believes that dual citizenship for Goans is their birthright. That cannot be denied. Goa was ruled by colonial powers for 451 years, Portuguese. Takabarodile and India, for the last 55 years, India is a colonial power. Now, if Ami Munda the wrong, the question of Goa so-called liberation in 1961. We were the people who were liberated. Martial law kila galo for 2 years. Through the martial law, आमची पाठ एक मोड मोडले आणि गोयकार आले. आमचे सगळे गोयकार गव्हर्नमेंट चलयताले. पुर्तुगेज जावं कोणाचे जावं गव्हर्नमेंट आलो. ते गोयकार ताका हॅरेस केले, ताका मारले पडयले, ते पोवन गेले. आणि वो fear has now इतली वर्ष now fear उरलो. Now liberated people are not harassed and put under pressure like this. Now let the government tell us why there was a martial law in the first place. Second is Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. He spoke in Bombay in 1956 and these are his words. I shall not coerce Goans to join the Indian Union against their wishes if they deliberately want to maintain their separate identity, minus the Portuguese. Fine, we didn't want the Portuguese. So what happened? Why did you promulgate in 1962 the Indian citizenship? You forced Indian citizenship on Goans. Did you ask them, do you want to join the Indian Union? As a Goan, I would have accepted if I was 15 years old, but if Goans or freedom fighters, whoever, they would have accepted. We want to join Indian Union. Fine. Give us special status. Special status dita mulli by Nehru ती त्यांनाच मिळाली हल्ली 1961. So आता special status for last 55 years is dangling on the flagpole. The Assembly of Goa has unanimously passed the resolution demanding that Goa should be given special status under Article 371 of the Indian Constitution. Why is it being denied to Goa? Narendra Modi got elected on the promise that the center will give special status to Goa
within 100 days.
Now, they are telling us it is not possible. Kaam zale voicemail omre. So Goans are taken for a jolly good ride. Now every time the Goans want something, they want to shoot a goal, the goal post has been shifted. So you run around, kida goy ka susega dekh do. Ata Nagaland has been given the flag, their own flag and their own passport giving. It is already being discussed. Now, आता आमी गोंयकारान कितें करपाचें? आमी मागपाची passport and a flag. So special status going on. We are asking for special status, please. आता ही controversy जी जाला, BJP Chief Minister's brother-in-law caught red-handed taking bribe, ताका reinstate केला. दोन officers, SP Bosco George and Rapos, they have been shunted out, humiliated. They were doing their duties. They did their, they were correct in the line of duty to persecute these people. Now, BJP came to power on a promise of zero tolerance to corruption. What is this now? 100% tolerant to corruption? This party wants this person to be terminated, and we will not accept any other measures. He has to be terminated to maintain the law and order of the land. And also the officers, SP George, Bosco George and Rapos should be reinstated to their posts. Now we have our education system, our university, our schools and colleges are being politicized. Now if you see in the Goa University, the elections of the student union takes place on political lines. ABVP, Congress, there's already politics is going on in the university. This party feels that university or any campus, educational campus should be free from politics. Amchi party Ami power methods, we will remove all the political influence completely from educational institutions and restore them as autonomous bodies, so that if the students want to get into politics, let them do it on their own, but don't politicize the institutions. Recently, political parties have taken the advantage of this politicizing the students and the education institution. आता brother-in-law काढून जाय, reinstate केला ताका पत्तो हे करूंक जाय म्हणून pressure घालपाक students St. James, higher secondary school and college students have been asked to sign the petition. We oppose this because we are involving the students. What is happening to Goa? They want to bring in JNU, Jawaharlal Nehru University, into Goa. The problems which they had there. The referendum in Britain, Brexit. They have decided to leave the European Union. Now, the future of our Goans, a lot of Goans are at stake. Not exactly at stake. But our understanding is like this. Goans are tough. Goans are everywhere in the world. Goans will never suffer because they adapt to the situation. They adapted to the situation of Africa, East Africa, Kenya, Idi Amin. They went helter-skelter, there's no problem. Some of them came to Goa, some of them went to England, this, that, and all that, everywhere. There was no problem. Mozambique, Angola. Now, see, Goans are everywhere. Even in NASA there are Goans, United States, Britain, Europe, everywhere there are Goans. A big post there in Australia, New Zealand. You name a country, Goans are there. Argentina, Brazil. So, Goans will not suffer. And we see that our political parties, fledgling parties, are trying to get a mileage out of this. We will help you, we will help you. And way are you going to help these people? Now, a question was asked to us during the Kuwait invasion by a guy from Kuwait, Gold, when we had a meeting in Caritas during that time. What will you do for these Goans who are stranded in Kuwait? So I said, very good question, Mr. A. Veronica from Kanduli. I said, first of all, Goans, this party can't do anything to alleviate their problems. The government of India has to solve that problem. We are a fledgling party. Our moral support is for the Goans. We are with the Goans, their sufferings. Secondly, I said, when we come to power, we will change the situation. The Goans will not have to go to Gulf. They will have the employment opportunities right here, their standard of living. They will have everything they want in their own motherland. So, what we are saying is, we will make the situation in Goa, we will bring up Goa, instead of what they are trying to do is put down Goa completely and dilute it and neutralize it. Everyone is looking for Goa. Goa was supposed to be a pearl of the East. It is. Everyone is eyeing Goa. The Delhi guys are eyeing Goa. They want a chunk of it. So, we will make Goa sustainable for Goans first. Then for the rest of the world. We will improve the situation and we will see that Goans will want to come back to Goa, to prosper in their own motherland. And that is our hetu, that is our dedicated commitment that we want to bring up Goa, and to that effect we have the manifesto which has been, is a point-wise manifesto. I give it to you, and I want you to attend a convention on 3rd of July. So everything will be open. What is taking Goa Suraj Party? Why it has been formed? We had no business to come in when all the political parties are there. But why did we come to do what and how? Not with money. If you do it with money, you will end up in the same, boat, what the other political parties have done. So Goa is at loss because of that. So thank you.